NASDAQ billionaires, it's happening. It's happening. SYTA breaking out. Let me just see. Are we live here? Are we live? Yeah, I think we're live, right? You guys are getting the sound, audio. We got TikTok coming in just a second here. We got the TikTokers coming in. Let's pull this up over here. Let's pull this up. Okay, we got a massive breakout on SYTA right now as we speak. We're at 257 on SYTA. Hang on a second. I'm going to pull this up over here. Move this over here. Okay, so we can get better visuals. 257 on SYTA. Look, is this gonna double today? Can SYTA double today? This is the question. This is the question we all want to know. Can SYTA double? It looks like it. If you look at what happened previously, a couple of weeks back on a Friday, I told you guys this thing is getting ready. Again, we had a very beautiful stock chart setup, very similar to what I posted yesterday. Same type of thing. And guess what happened? It was going. Then all of a sudden, around towards the close, I think it was around 2 o'clock, it just exploded. The thing basically doubled. When was this? It was June. If anybody has this on their calendar, we should be able to pull it up. It was, I believe it was May 30th. It basically doubled like in a matter of I don't know, in like 15 minutes. In 15 minutes. Okay, so what is going on here? We hit 250. Stock getting hit right now, literally as I went live. Look at that. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, this is so funny. Wow, massive buy orders come in. So this is a little bit of profit taking. This is the short sellers attacking. I don't think this is the trend is up. Don't get faked out by this, guys. Do not get faked out. Again, this is not buy sell advice. Everything I do here is paid content. These are high risk stocks. I'm not here to give buy sell recommendations, but I do believe what the drop right now, this drop is a fake out. This is a fake out. It's not real. The trend is up. We have a huge breakout trend. We just saw just a typical reaction. We may have, if it does drop, we're going to have big support coming in at 222. At 222, we're going to have support, and we're already bouncing. This thing's already bouncing. We're at 234 right now. Silky mitts. Confirmation that merger is imminent. Look, all I know is this. The only person you can trust, Silky mitts, the only person you can trust, it's not me. It's not your parents. It's not the president, not the Pope. The charts, the stock charts. The stock charts, you can only trust the stock charts. And they're telling us something big is about to happen. They're telling me the truth in advance, right? Next week, maybe this is what it's telling us. Maybe it's telling us that the close is next week. That's what it could be telling us. We're at 236, ready to go. I think this is going to ramp right now, like literally the next couple minutes here. The new stock. Yeah, we'll talk about ADTX. We'll talk about the others. Listen, sometimes whenever we launch a new stock, sometimes they go quietly at first, then they explode. Other times when they explode, then they pull back. I don't know. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. What can I tell you? The one thing is you want to get in early in all our stocks. The key, guys, is you need to get in early. You need to get at the ground floor right when we launch them. And that's why you need to get our premium service. That's right. You get the service where we give you the private chat. We give you the early alerts when we're going to launch the stock. So we tell you, okay, instead of you having to wait around by your computer all day and looking, this way we give you an alert. We say, okay, at 2:21 p.m. on stock twits or whatever, we're going to post a new stock. So that way you know exactly what time it's going to be, unlike everybody else, and you're going to see it. Unless you happen to be watching stock twits at 2:21, whatever, and then it's free. Okay, whatever you want to do, I don't really care. Basically, what you're paying for here, some people were confused. What you're paying for is you're paying for that early access, which could make a massive difference. Because if you get an edge by just literally 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it can make all the difference in the world. I mean, we've seen these things move 25, 50%. Again, the investment is $195 a month. It's not cheap. Maybe it's not for everybody. But if you're trading, 10 grand or more, it's probably worth your time, especially if your time is valuable. You don't want to miss out on stocks, because most people are going to miss out on our stocks because they don't know when we're going to announce them. So it's with this program, you're going to know exactly when. Anyway, SYTA breaking out. Let's take a look at ADTX for a second. I want to see what's going on over there. Big pullback today. Wow, taking a hit. Wow, I'm actually surprised. It's oof. I'm actually shocked by that. I wasn't expecting that. You never know. Oof. It's crazy. It's actually below where we launched it. This is very unusual. Very unusual. We do have support coming in right around this level here. We have support coming in at this level. I mean, man, this thing is getting beaten by short sellers. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They have, I know they have some great news in the pipeline. So I think the short sellers could be taken by surprise. There could be some very positive news next week. This is all I can tell you. I can tell you that there is some very positive things in the works, which could take the market by surprise with ADTX. Again, do your own due diligence, not investment advice, paid content as always. Yeah, this is very shocking with ADTX. This thing just went, wow. Look, my thesis for ADTX is intact. The upside thesis intact. I do believe this thing has 10-bagger potential. I'm surprised it had a big drop like that, but it happens. It happens. Look, that's why we got the book for you, 10-bagger blueprint. 10-bagger blueprint. With ADTX, basically right now, let me be just very candid. You want to wait till it breaks above $1.43. I would wait till it breaks above $1.43 to see what happens, because right now it's below the moving averages. Okay, so it needs to go above really $1.50 to resume the uptrend. That's what's going on over there. Okay, let's go back to SYTA. 232. Okay, so we've got a bit of a pullback. It's funny, right as I go live, the stock was 250. As soon as I go live, the stock drops to 230. Okay, so I think I just went over that, right? Which stock are you talking about, for lifers? Which stock are you talking about? Look, I think SYTA. I think SYTA's ready. Look, I told you guys the way it is, or I'm not giving you fluff. I'm telling you ADTX. I'm telling you, okay, right now, this thing is below the moving averages. Okay, it's basically dead for the moment. It's got to break above 245. SYTA, I'm telling you right now, I think this is going to double by Monday, maybe Tuesday. My opinion only. Again, not investment advice, no guarantee. I think we double by Monday. We got a beautiful charts breakout. Let me see here. Ooh, the 5-minute chart starting. Oh my God. As I'm saying this 5-minute chart's starting to look ugly. I think it's a fake out though, because that move on the upside was so powerful. It's not likely. 227. Look at this. They're taking it down. But you know what's going to happen? We're about to hit the golden cross. We're about to hit the golden cross. Watch for this, guys. In the next hour or so. I got the charts. Hang on a second. Let me show the TikTok people what I'm looking at. Okay, this is what I'm looking at here. I'm looking for this golden cross to flip over, and when that happens, that's going to trigger the algos. All right, so the stock is bouncing back again. But we had a fake out. This is very, very aggressive short selling going on. I'm not to be paranoid or anything, but there's definitely some of these stocks are getting very aggressive short sellers. They're trying to basically break the chart pattern. That's what they're doing. I mean, they're looking at the same thing I'm looking at. Anyway, look, this was your buy signal yesterday. I'm looking at the 5-minute. This was your buy signal when we had the golden cross on the 5-minute chart, and the stock went from $1.90. Okay, so if you would have bought at $1.90, you'd have bought at $1.90. You already would have had you would have made 70 cents on the stock in a day, right? Basically, in one trading session. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong chart. This is the 5-minute. No, I made a mistake. Sorry, guys. This was your right here. Yeah, $1.93. This was your golden cross on the 5-minute chart. Okay, this was your golden cross. That was your buy signal right here. I told you guys this was going to happen. Okay, I did multiple videos saying we got the golden cross. I made multiple posts. So it's up to you whether you buy, sell, hold, whatever you want to do. Now, this is what happened. We had this massive move right after that. I thought it would happen yesterday. That's why I went live yesterday. I thought we would have the breakout yesterday. It didn't happen. It's happening now. But guess what? We're going to get another golden cross right here in the next 15 minutes. In the next 15 minutes, we're going to have another golden cross. You see this right here? It's going to happen. Again, especially with these Canadian stocks, you can't say, oh, it may happen. Cautionary language. Yeah, this is all issuer-sponsored content. Okay. All kidding aside, I think we get the golden cross in the next. I don't know. What do you guys think? By it's 10:38. I would say by 10:50. Should I mark it down? $10.50. Golden cross. We should have a major buy signal. Maybe 10:55. Okay, wow. The 5-minute chart is like you can't even read the chart. It's all screwed up. The moving average is the only thing that's working right now. Oh, no, the 2-minute. You can look at the 2-minute chart. That's a little better. The 2-minute chart's starting to move now. The 2-minute chart's starting to move. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what's going on. They're watching, and they're waiting for a slackening in momentum, and then they jump in. When should we get ADTX? Oh, I see. Okay. He's talking about ADTX. When is ADTX going to be above $2? Well, with ADTX, it has to go above $1.50 first. Okay, it's got to break out above $1.50 because right now it's gotten, somebody just took it's got attacked. It's got to build a base. I'm not sure when that's going to be. It could be next week. It's going to build a base, but I do know. Okay, I know they do have very significant news in the pipeline. Otherwise, they wouldn't have engaged us to start the marketing on the stock. You got to realize, why would they do that unless they have significant news? Because what we do at Wall Street Reporter on these platforms is, the only thing. It's not these stocks. They don't go up because I say, hey, it's going up. That's not what happens, right? It goes up because, they have news flow. They have positive news, which we then amplify. See, the reason these stocks are undervalued is because, they may have a great story, but nobody knows about them, right? But when you have that great story, you have that great news, and then you get in front of millions of eyeballs. And also, I think I help people understand. We explain to them what the upside is. We explain to them because a lot of times these stories are not clear. Then that's what happens. That's what happens. The stocks go up, and that's why our stocks tend to go up. And again, I'm not in it for the 5% moves, doubles, triples. This is the title of the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint. 10x, 100x profits. Exactly what it says. That's the entire purpose of this channel. And we've had a bunch of these stocks, and we're hope God willing to have a bunch more. So somebody's saying needs catalyst. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, they need catalyst. Exactly. Everybody's asking about. No, ADTX. Look, the reason I got involved with ADTX, okay, and I know the stock was looking really ugly when we got involved. The reason I got involved with ADTX is because they have some major catalysts for this thing to be potentially not even a 10 bagger. Guys, the upside on ADTX could be 100x. Literally. Okay, literally could be 100. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe 50. I have no idea. Look, we've had stocks that became 100 baggers. We've had stocks that became 1,000 baggers. Okay, people, especially when people don't believe them. You know which stock people didn't believe? You want to know which stock people didn't believe? I'll pull up the chart. And I didn't believe it. I thought it was a scam. I thought it was a scam. I'll pull up the chart. Okay, Axon. I thought that stock. I mean, they were a client, whatever. Okay, they paid us, for CEO interviews and all that stuff. Okay, and let me just show you something. Okay, so guys, this is the chart, and I think we started with them in 2004. 2004. It was $1. It was around $1 something. It was around $1. These charts, they had multiple splits, so this could be. I think they had like a 5. If somebody can look this up, I don't know how many splits they had. I'm going to show TikTok this because this is a stock that a lot of people thought was a scam. Axon. Today it's trading at $810.61, and we were working with them right over here. It was like 2000. It was a long time ago. It was like around $1.20. Okay, it was $1.20. Then it went up 10x. It did go up 10x over here, so it had a run. And then everybody gave up on it. They thought it was a scam. And then you see what happened? Boom, here we are today. Okay, so if you would have held on to Axon, you would have made literally I think they had multiple splits. You may have made either 1,000 times your money or like 3,000 or 5,000 times your money. Okay, if somebody can look up the splits, because I can't figure out the split situation here. But so in other words, if you put $1,000 into Axon back when we first featured it, you'd be sitting on a couple $1 million. From $1,000, a couple of $1 million, literally, no joke. And that's the type of thing I'm looking for. But I'm not going to wait 20 years. I can't wait 20 years. I'm old as it is right now. I'm not waiting 20 years. My targets on these things is 2 years. Okay, I got 2-year maximum. It should be a 10 bagger. Okay, so SYTA on the move. Chart's looking good now. On the 5-minute chart, we're back. The 5-minute chart is fixed, by the way. The 5-minute chart is fixed. So that's the way it works. Should I buy SYTA or hold off? Look, I don't give investment advice. I can't tell you that. If you had the book 10 Bagger Blueprint, that you understand how these things work. You buy stocks when they're breaking out above moving averages. You sell them when they're below the moving average. Okay, that's it. But I can't tell you. I'm not an investment advisor. I don't give buy-sell advice because I have a conflict of interest, right? Like if I'm being paid by the company to promote the stock, I can't tell you to buy the stock, right? Or I can't tell you to hold the stock even. I don't even tell people to hold the stock. When the stock is going down, I'm not like one of these guys that says, oh, hold on, hold. I never say that. Never, ever, ever, ever. All I say is watch the charts, watch the moving averages. You buy when these things are breaking out above the moving average. You sell when you got to be disciplined. Sometimes you can give it a little bit of room, but you do want to be disciplined. SYTA is getting. By the way, guys, the reason I'm doing this live stream, I want to make one point very clear. And the point is this. Our stocks, the biggest move happens. Are you ready for this? The biggest move happens after they have the pullback. Okay, so in other words, they don't just go up in a straight line. They usually go up, they might double, they might triple, like 5x, like SYTA went up 5x. But then they crash, always crash. I mean, I have the chapter on this. I told you this would happen, right? They always crash sometime after. Sometimes a couple of weeks in after they have a big run, they crash. People take profits, whatever it is. All this stuff happens. The short sellers come out. But then they build a base, they recover, and then they absolutely explode. That's our 10 baggers. The stocks and the big money is made later. The big money is made when these stocks already go up and they go 5,000%. So let me show you something. Let me show you. I'm going to show you guys the some charts. SYTA going to $20 by end of the day? I don't think so, John. I think SYTA could go to $4, even $5 potentially. Again, it sounds crazy, but we've seen that happen. This thing can double in a day or more. It can. We've seen it happen. And I think by Monday we could see $4. I know it sounds, oh my God, how can you say it's going to double? Because it's doubled before in 1 day or 2 days. It's done it before. It's got the momentum. Everything is lined up. It's the charts. It's not me saying it. I have no. Let me be very clear. There is no fundamental reason right now that I know of for SYTA to be $5 by Monday. There is none, unless they announce the merger, which could be. What I do know is the charts are telling us the volcano is smoking. You're seeing this action right now. You're seeing the breakout happen. Let me hold on a sec. Oh, I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss out on. Hang on a second. Where is this? I don't want to miss out on our. Okay, I don't want to miss the breakout chart. Okay, we got, because SYTA, I told you, 1050. We're 2 minutes away from the breakout on the 15-minute moving average from the golden cross. Okay, here we go. 246, guys. The golden cross. We're back. 246. I told you it was a fake out. Look at this chart. Amazing. Look at this fake out. I mean, these guys are professionals. Listen, the short sellers who are watching this, guys, the short sellers, I salute you, gentlemen. You're doing a great job. You're doing it exactly right. And that is your pennant breakout. Okay. And here's your golden cross about to happen. I said we're at 1050. So I might be wrong. We're probably another 20 minutes away. Okay. We're about 20 minutes away. Or 20 minutes away from the break. Maybe a little bit longer. Could be. I don't know. Could be. I'm probably going to be off by a few minutes. I said 10:50, so I'm already, no, definitely. So I'm wrong. It's going to probably be another, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Because we're already at, okay. Oh, the charts are looking beautiful. These charts are looking so good right now. Oh my God, this 5-minute chart. Ooh, amazing. Guys, go on social media, just repost everywhere. SYTA, breakout stocks. We're at 250. I think, you know what I think? I think we close like 350 today. We're not going to hit $4. I think we'll go to 350. Maybe you never know, but I think we go to 350 because what's happening now, it's going to break out of this pennant right now. We got another pennant. It's going to break out of here. There we go. C+. This guy, C++. This guy is, he's following all our stuff. That's right. Keith making the comment of the day. Keith, that is the comment of the day because, people had multiple chances to get in at $1.90, okay, at $2, or even they could have bought it at $1.37 when we first launched it. It looks like Keith probably bought when we first introduced it. But SYTA, it made the pullback, and I said multiple times, hey, the investment thesis for this being a $15, $20 stock potentially is intact. I don't care what happens in the short term because I expect this. I expect these stocks. I expect a stock. He got it at $1.17. I expect a stock when we launch a stock and it goes up 5x, 500%. I expect it to crash back at least half because we got to shake out the weak hands. Okay. He sold at 750. Look at that. Unbelievable, but true. The question is he getting back in? Oh, he got back in. Keith, are you back in? It looks like he got back in. He's probably playing the moving average. He's probably playing the moving average breakouts. Looking at the same thing we are. Actually, you never know. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't seen this guy's bank brokerage account. Maybe who knows? We'll take people at their word. But here's what he said is absolutely the reality. People don't want to buy. They don't want to buy these stocks when they're low. They buy them when there's FOMO. They buy them when they're already exploding, and this thing is exploding. And let me tell you something. They're going to be buying it when it's back to $5, back to $7. There's going to be people buying this thing at $20. They're going to be buying this at $20. Again, I'm not saying I'm saying if it goes there. Okay, just to repeat, high risk stock, paid content. Everything I say should be taken with a grain of salt. Okay, we're about to get the golden cross, guys. When this golden cross happens, Keith, are you watching this golden cross? When will it happen? It could happen in 15. Okay, so I'm wrong. So based on the way it's moving now, it could be 20 to 30 minutes. So it could be right around 11 o'clock. Around 11 o'clock? No, 11:15 or so. 11:15, 11:30, when that golden cross hits, trust me, this thing is going to be like a volcano. It's going to be about, we broke out of the 30-minute moving average. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is big. I didn't even see this. I did not even see this. Hang on a second. I got to post this. Let me show the TikTok people. Hang on a second. Let me show the TikTok people what I'm looking at. Let me show the TikTok people what I'm looking at. This is big. See, we made an attempt before to close above the 30-minute moving average, and we failed. Right, pulled back. Now we a second attempt, and here we go. The algos are going to get triggered now. We're at 248. We're at 248. Look at this. This is huge. This is unbelievable. I should be sending out my email blast, guys. I can only do one thing at a time. Unfortunately, we got to get some staff in here. I can only do one thing at a time. So I could either talk to you, or I could be sending out an email blast. I could be sending out an email blast to our audience, and we can have more people getting it. I don't know. What should I do? Should I keep talking to you, or should I send out our email blast? Let's see if I can multitask. Hang on, I got to recharge my phone. The phone is. Here we go. The phone is. Oh shit. Okay, look what happened here. Okay, the phone. What are we doing here? Okay, let's see. Will this work? Should we flip the camera? Okay. All right, TikTok. Here's what you're going to get for a few minutes. TikTok, you're getting this. We're at an undisclosed location here, and I got to do this right here. Okay, here we go. I got to send it a quick tweet. And by the way, you can front run me right now. You can front run me because I'm going to put this out on social media right now. I'm going to put this out on TikTok, and thousands of people are going to see this. So you have an opportunity to get in before thousands of people see this, and maybe the stock will go higher. That's the way it works. All right, not a guarantee, but you know how it works. Hang on a second. Let me put this out. Okay. All right, let me just send out a message to one of our Telegram groups, to our group here. Okay. We gotta give early notification to our priority members. Okay, hang on a second. Here we go. Okay, watch this live. All right, penny stock billionaires, take a look at the chart. We get the golden cross about to happen with SYTA next. Could be next 15 minutes. Watch for the algo frenzy. I'm looking for at least $3.50 when that goes off. So that can happen next couple minutes. Great, beautiful chart setup right here. Again, once that algo frenzy hits with the golden cross on the 15-minute charts, this thing can go absolutely bananas. Okay, let's tell the other people now. Let's go on. Hang on a second. stocks. Bill Ackman. We got to put our friend Bill Ackman on the thing here. Okay, hang on a second, guys. I just got to put out this tweet, and I'll be back with you. Okay. All right, almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay, here we go, here we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. See, I gotta get an assistant here. This is tough. Okay, one last post, and here we go. One last post. I'll be back with you right now. I'm not, have not abandoned you. Okay. 246. All right. All right, how do I get this over here? I got the wire in here. I got the wire. Okay, see this? Okay, will this hold? Will this hold? Just, okay. All right, let's go. All right, let me see if I can. Is there enough electricity in here? 15%. Okay. We got very little electric in here. We got very little electric in this phone right now. Both. Okay, Keith, what is he saying? 30 minutes. He's saying, Keith, are you saying it's gonna? Are you saying the breakout is gonna be in 30 minutes? Is that what you're saying? That the golden cross happens in 30 minutes? Friction going up to 261 due to long upper wick. Oh, this guy's got the whole candlestick analysis. I don't believe that stuff. I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I mean, it's kind of, yeah. I can see a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of friction. It's not easy. But it looks like it's happening. It's definitely happening. We're waiting again for that golden cross, and it looks like it wants to happen literally. And look at this. It's like you're watching a slow motion. It's like in slow motion. And by the way, everybody watching, everybody has an opportunity to get in, right? And they're not going to do it. Oh, here we go. It's happening. Okay, here we go. The golden cross about to happen literally as we speak. It's going to happen in the next couple minutes, like in the next 5 minutes. So nobody's going to buy this thing until it's like, I bet 90% of people watching right now are going to buy when it's like $5 or something, which is, I don't care. It's fine. That's fine. We want buyers at higher prices. Is there any news about the merger? Yeah. The merger, we're expecting any day. And I told you yesterday, bottom line is, from what I understand, let me repeat, from what I understand, NASDAQ had a question about, like, they wanted to see the latest financial statement. I think they wanted to see the latest financial statement from Core Gaming. That was the last thing that they asked for. So they had everything else. I think there was a question, because I think that there needs to be like the shareholder equity thing of like a certain price, blah, 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 the stock. There's a couple things they need to have to meet the thing, which I think they do. So let's see. But the stock charts are telling us something big is happening. The stock charts are telling us something big is happening. The golden cross about to trigger, like literally any second now. Okay, here we go. Wow, this is a wild chart. The 5-minute chart is absolutely wild. Oh, look at this. Oh, shit. Keith. Keith is an OG. Keith is the OG. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Keith is the OG. Oh, my God. This guy goes back a long time. Keith, how much did you make with CBDT? That was our 50 bagger. What price did you get in? Did you make money with that? Are you American or Canadian? Because these are all Canadian stocks. Wow, this guy's been around. Yeah, but so okay, so CBDT went up 5,000%. Peak FinTech went up 2,000. Holy shit! I don't know if this guy. Keith, I want to see brokerage accounts. Oh, he's American. Okay, see the Americans, the Canadians all hate me now because the Canadians, they all blame me for they want to blame me for everything. Okay, yeah, I'm done with these Canadians. 40x. Keith, you made 40 times your money with CBDT. You better send me a testimonial. Keith, you better send me a testimonial. I want a video testimonial. Keith, I want to see a video testimonial that we could post on our site because we have a lot of haters. Hang on a second. Look at this. Okay, hang on a second. We want to see video testimonials because look at this. TikTok. See, the TikTok people, they don't know this. The TikTok people, they don't know this. They don't know that we've had major winners because TikTok wasn't even around 5 years ago. Okay, so Keith got into CBDT. That was a stock that we introduced at a nickel, went to $2.50. Peak FinTech. Oh, he's using the American symbols. Okay, he's definitely American. So Peak went up 2,000%. Okay, from 70 cents to $14 Canadian. After the split. And Fans Unite was a 15 bagger. Tetra Biopharma was a dog with fleas. That one basically doubled, and then it crashed. The CEO was an idiot. Really is. A lot of these guys are just dumb. So Keith got Neil Patel, heavy hitter. We got a heavy hitter here. Shit, this guy's getting it. Neil, why are you getting in so late? I'm not saying it's late, but why weren't you watching our thing when it was, we were doing this at $1.90, we said the breakout was. But hey, here's the reality. The algo trigger is going to happen now, and the big money is actually made. The big money is made after the breakout. Tetra went up 3x, right? So TBP, that one went up 3x, and then it just imploded. It was just like a disaster. What happened with that? If I remember, but here's the thing. I mean, what I'm saying is this: it imploded, but we've never had a stock implode on our watch. Meaning, when we get involved with a company for a 6-month program, we start promoting it, the stocks go up or they're holding on. After we're no longer involved, I don't know what happens. Don't blame me for what happens when we're not involved. Okay, that's whatever. That's right. No news. That's what happened with Tetra. He stopped putting out news, and people were expecting stuff, and that's what happened. That's why I tell these companies, Keith. What do I tell these guys? What do I say in the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint? News flow. You got to have a news flow. News flow is the proof of the inflection point. Okay. That's the proof that we got the inflection point. And the stocks that we have that are putting out news flow, they're for real. You know what else, Keith? Keith, have you noticed that all our stocks are Americans? The Americans, they're putting out news flow. These Canadians, you can't trust these Canadians. I think these Canadians are all scammers, basically. Honestly, I think this is why I'm not even working with Canadian companies anymore, because the CEOs are in Canada, the TSX and the Canadian Securities Exchange. By the way, if Mark Faulkner, who's the alleged regulator of the Canadian Securities Exchange, is watching, the guy's an absolute fraudster. That's right. The regulator of the CSE is a fraudster, and so is their chairman. Their chairman is a crook. The guy stole millions of dollars from investors. Tom Caldwell, chairman of the Canadian Securities Exchange, fined for like $2 million for basically stealing money from his investors. He's like a Bernie Madoff of Canada. So I'm not dealing with these Canadian companies. I'll tell you why. Because the Canadian CEOs on these small cap, these micro caps, they're just, they're lazy and they're really stupid. They really are. They're lazy and stupid. All they think that, oh, we'll do some promotion. They're not for real. They're not in it to win it. They're not really building real businesses. They're building promotional businesses. They're just building pump and dumps. So when they stop putting out news, those things collapse. With the American companies, we're only working NASDAQ stocks now. We're working these American CEOs. These guys are putting out news. They're putting out news. They're doing, they're building real businesses. Keith, I think the only American company we had was Nextech. Nextech was the American CEO. We had a very good run with Nextech. Twice. We worked with them twice. For the first time out, the stock went up 1,300%, and the second time it only doubled because we were in a really bad bear market. That was like 2002. So yeah, Nextech was a big one. You missed Nextech. Wow. It's okay. You made 50 times your money with the others. I mean, geez. CBDT. Okay, here we go. Guys, SYTA breaking out. This is it. This is it. Okay, we got the golden cross. Let me just jump back in. I got distracted here. Oh, it hasn't even happened yet. It's about to happen. And we're at 252. We're at 252, and the golden cross is about to hit. Guys, this is your last chance. I'm telling you right now. Don't blame me. This is your last chance when that golden cross. Let me show you something. TikTok, watch this, TikTok. Watch this, TikTok. When this golden cross happens, that triggers the algos. Okay, all the computers start putting in buy orders because that means we get a new uptrend. We get a major buy signal. 252, 252. Look at that. Okay, there we go. Oh man, this is air conditioning. Can you hear this, by the way? Can you hear this noise? Air conditioning in the office here. If you guys can hear this noise, let me know, because I'm just curious, because if it shows up on mic. Oh shit. Okay, we got to get a good mic. Yeah, this is the deal. We got to get these stocks to go up to become 10 baggers so we can move into a better office. It's hard. It's hard out here. What's SYTA going to? Okay, Sonny, hang on a second. Sonny, you gonna buy me a new AC? It's not my AC, it's the building's AC. I think this AC might be a little expensive. Might be like, you may have to replace like a whole HVAC, might be like a couple $1 million job or something. But maybe you have a lot of SYTA. Okay, what's going on? So the stock, okay. Noise went away. Okay, here we go. It's the breakout. Okay, this thing is giving you like a little tease. This SYTA is again, it's telling you the train is leaving the station. Literally last chance. It's ready to blow any second now. Any second it's ready to go. Okay, I think like literally we're within the next 15 minutes it's gonna happen. We're at 248, and where are we on the 2-minute chart? We got a pennant forming on the 2-minute chart. So I think so. Okay, so here's what could happen. I'm looking at the 2-minute chart. They might try to push it down a little bit, but the bias again is towards the upside. We got kind of this cup and handle happening, or right now it breaks. So if it goes above 252 right now, if it goes above 252, that's your breaking above the cup on hand. Let's got actually 255. 255 is the number. We're 252 right now. 251.9. We gotta go 255 for confirmation. When this thing hits 255, that's when the fireworks happen. I think that's when the golden cross is going to happen on this 15-minute chart. Oh, yeah, there we go. C plus is saying as soon as it breaks 261. How do you get 261? Why 261? What's a 261? Keith has got to go back to work. What's going on, Keith? what is this guy, plumber? This guy's probably one of these millionaire plumbers or electricians. He's back to work. All the action is about to happen. But I think he's more of an investor. He's not one of these day trader degenerates. The money is made by holding. The money is not made by flipping. The money is made by holding these things. Not forever. You don't hold them forever. Okay. Top wave. Okay. Fair enough. I see what you're saying. Okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I want to see. Let me look at the 30-minute charts. Let me look. When's the next moving? Okay. Oh shit! This 30-minute chart is so sexy. Oh my god! Wow. I'm going to show the Twitter people, and the battery's running out. Oh wow. Wow. Here we go. Okay. Twitter. I'm not Twitter. TikTok. Sorry. TikTok, Twitter. I don't know. They're all the same. All right. Here's what's going on, guys. Look at this. Here's what I'm looking at. That's your 30-minute chart. So we got multiple breakouts above the moving average. I don't know. Like this thing is screaming. It's a screaming buy. It's literally a screaming buy right now. And oh, here we go. 255. Boom. Here it is. Okay, guys. This is it. It's on like Donkey Kong, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta get back to the pumping business. I gotta get back to pumping. This is your last chance, literally. Like this can't tell you. It's like, I mean, what else do you need to know? This is it. I mean, this is it. What else do you need to know when you get a breakout and a confirmation above the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 5-minute? I mean, all the charts are screaming. They're all screaming buy. Again, I'm not saying buy. The charts, okay. It's not me. It's not me that's saying buy. It's the charts that are saying buy. Okay, I'm just showing you the charts. Okay, everything I say is paid content. Everything I say should be taken with a great. Don't believe me. Okay, don't believe anything I say. The only person you can trust is the charts. Okay, only the chart. Trust in God and stock charts. That's it. I'll make it two. Trust in God and charts we trust. Okay, that's it. That's it. So this thing 254. All right, I'm gonna hop out of here. I gotta get back to work. We gotta do the promo here. How do I flip? How do I pause? Okay, we're gonna pause, and then we do end. Okay. All right, battery ran out on the phone. 261. Okay, guys. Let me do a little bit of a. Let me send out let me send out a couple more tweets while we're at it. Let's send out some tweets. Let's pump this thing. And if you're watching, I mean, what you guys are watching is you got nothing better to do. Why don't you go on TikTok, go on Twitter, go on StockTwits, and put in hashtag breakout, SYTA breakout. That's, you see what at the bottom of the screen, SYTA breakout. That's what you got to put in there. That's what you got to put in there, so we get more. We get the algos pumped up, because a lot of these computers, that's what they use. That's what they use. They're basically searching for sentiment. They're searching for the sentiment. Oh no, shit, hang on a second. Hang on a second. This is it. This is it. All right, guys, say something interesting. C+, keep the audience entertained while while keep the audience entertained while I got to post some. I got to post some stuff on X. Hey, hang on, I'll tell you what. Why don't you hop on? Why don't you hop on the live stream? You can talk to the audience because I gotta make some posts here. We gotta pump this baby. Oh, hang on a second. Breakout. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. We got okay, hang on a second. 245. What's going on here? ADTX long term, yeah. Nah, C plus. I'm sure you're interested. Just show us your charts. Just show us the charts you're looking at. That's it. Just comment on the charts. That's all they want. ADTX. Okay. When I say long term, by the way, for me, long term is 6 months, 12 months maximum, unless something big is happening. So what's going on with ADTX? ADTX needs to kind of build a base here. I think it has to build a base. It's going to be in this range. It's in the penalty box now. Stock is in the penalty box. It's in the penalty box until we break out again. So they got to have some news next week. They got to have something. Otherwise, it's in the penalty box. What about Hoth? We got Hoth. I think the live stream with Hoth is next week. I was trying to get him this today, but okay, it's next week. Lottery, I think we're going to have something from Lottery next week. LITM. Oh, we haven't looked at that. LITM. Oh, there we go. LITM. LITM also breaking out, by the way. LITM. Don't forget LITM. Oh, we dipped below the moving average. But by the way, guys, just so you know, this is what I'm looking at. We have to close this gap on LITM, which is right at 560. Okay, we get this gap coming in at 560. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look, here's what Keith has been around long enough. Keith has been around pretty much since we started doing the live stream. This is like forever. So yeah, once we're no longer working with the company, it means one of two things. It means either that I don't think it has any more upside left, or the company CEO, thinks that they don't need to promote the stock and engage with investors, which is usually not a good idea, or they have no more news put out. Whatever it is, it's one of those two. So it's not a good idea. It's basically it's one of those two things. Unless it's on NASDAQ, and then they have real institutional sponsorship, meaning they have like Goldman Sachs, or they have big analysts covering the stock, which happened with Fubo, by the way. Fubo, they got big stuff happening. I mean, we did promote it a little bit more, but that thing went to $60. Fubo. So that's the way it is. Keith, do me a favor. Send me a testimonial. Send me a video testimonial so that we can use this in our marketing stuff. One of those things where a guy standing in front of his Ferrari saying, I bought this car with all the money I've made with these stocks. All right, let's go back to SYTA. SYTA 245. The real number I'm looking at is, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 340. If we break 340, I think that's the next technical target, 340. We break 340, this thing is going to $6, $7. It's going back. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Correction. If we break 340, it's going to $15. How do I say that? You know why I think it's going to go to $15? Because the way I look at it, the thing has to be proportional to the chart. It's kind of like a what do you call it? What's his name? Not Fibonacci. Gann, WD Gann. It's like a WD Gann type of thing. And Bayer, Gann, Bayer. It's like a little bit esoteric. But if we break 340, guys, this sounds crazy. If we break 340, it doesn't just go to the old highs. We can go to $15. We can go to double. All right. Let me repeat that again. I'm repeating 100% again. If we break 340 on SYTA, we're going to $15. Potentially. Nothing is guaranteed. It's not the price representation. It's not price representation, okay, as they say in Canada. That's why I hate these fucking Canadians. Once this merger closes, SYTA is going to be officially an American company, so we can say whatever we want. We don't have to be limited by these Canadian nanny state, Justin Trudeau bullshit. The 51st state, aka gay North Dakota, as they called it on what is it they call it? Trump calls it gay North Dakota. That's funny. Okay, so 250. We're at 250. We're forming a beautiful pennant on the 2-minute chart. Hang on a second. Did this thing cross yet? Oh, here we go. The golden cross is happening. Oh, it did cross. It crossed just now. It's probably going to be a few minutes till it kicks in. It's going to be a couple more minutes till we kick in the golden cross. It's going to be a few more minutes. I think the way these algos are set up is a little bit longer. It might be another 15 minutes. We have an official. I'm going to give this to my people here. All right, penny stock billionaires. SYTA. We have an official golden cross on the 15-minute chart, and the algos should be kicking in any minute. This is the afterburner here. So we had a big move. We had the big move to 250 or 260, and now we're gonna have the next wave. The next wave once the algos kick in on this golden cross and 15-minute charts. So I think we have a chance to go to what did I say? 350. I think I said 350 is that that's the 200 moving average on the 30-minute charts. Or is it the 1-hour charts? One of those two. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. 1-hour charts. 1-hour charts. On the 1-hour charts. There we go. Okay. All right, correction. So SYTA right now, we got the golden cross. We got the buy signal flashing on the 15-minute chart. The next resistance, once it breaks out of this pennant right here, which is in that 250s range, is going to be 339, 340. So this thing can run to 340. I think we go there today. I think we get to 340 today. That's the 200 moving average on the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, is the next level of resistance. If we break out of that, this thing can be, again, I said this before, we could go to 15 bucks. We could go to 15 bucks. Not the first day, but it could go to 15 bucks because why? It's a WD GAN thing, double the previous high based on the pennant formation, the double bottom and all that. Not advice. Okay. Maybe curling around. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? He's saying 11:30. Oh. Keith. Keith is saying 11:30. No, I'll tell you what. If Keith is saying 11:30 is when the FOMO kicks in, I would say pay attention to Keith. I think Keith has a real sense for these things because this guy has had. I mean, he's had some. He's made money with our stocks before. So if he's saying 11:30, I would pay attention to Keith. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. So we're 3 minutes away, and then I got to hop. I got to go in a few minutes. So hopefully we get this in the next few minutes because I can't, as much as I want, I can't sit here all day. I mean, I'm not like one of these live streamers. Actually, I should be doing that. I should be doing the thing with getting the super chats and all that. What are those things where they have the girls do the streaming? They're wearing like the low cut top and what is it called? Twitch. Some of them making like millions of dollars, like crazy. I should do that. ADTX is on the move. There we go. C plus, you got it. You nailed it. Are you looking at the 2-minute chart? I missed it. Oh, there we go. There we go. On the 2-minute chart, we got a breakout. C plus nailed it. C plus nailed it. C plus plus. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. We gotta go to our we gotta alert the media to our special channel. We gotta go to our Penny Stock Billionaire Gang, the Telegram page. We're going to the Telegram page for the insiders, the inner circle. Here we go. Comment Telegram. All right, Penny Stock Billionaires. ADTX breaking out. This is thanks to Keith. $1.38. We're at $1.38. We got a breakout on the 2-minute charts right here. We just posted that. Breakout on the 2-minute charts. ADTX. Curling around is the word C plus uses. I like that. Next objective, C plus. What do you think? $1.59. We got to go to $1.59. We got to break $1. We're at $1.39 now. We got to get. What do we get? Oh, ooh! Look at this. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. This is looking nice. Look at this 5-minute chart. ADTX. Okay, thanks to C plus. Thanks to C plus. We're not going to miss this one. We got a beautiful breakout ready to set up. Okay, we got a breakout. We got to go above $1.60. C plus. I'm not watching, but would you say that's the pivot? Breakout pivot. Break out. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let's post this right here. Okay, we got to go to our go. Okay, Telegram. Okay, guys, here is the 5-minute chart. We're looking for the breakout above $1.60. That's going to trigger some significant buying in the stock. ADTX should be kicking in, or it could kick in, we say, but it looks really nice. This 5-minute chart looks really nice. Keep your eye on ADTX for a breakout above $1.60. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that was a fake out. We had a fake out, I think. C plus, what do you think? Okay, okay. $1.54. You think $1.54? Hang on a second. ADTX. $1.54 is next resistance. Let me see. I see what you're saying. Okay, you're saying on the which charts? You're looking at the 15-minute. I'm not, what are you looking at? Where do you get $1.54? Where are you getting $1.54? Oh, I see. Okay, wait. I don't see. Where are you getting $1.54? I see either like $1.60 or this dollar. But this thing wants to run. We got a nice base happening right now. Let me tell the other Telegram people. Let's tell the other Telegram people. The other Telegram people. All right, penny stock billionaires, ADTX. We got a base forming right now. Watch for the breakout above $1.60. Although C Plus is saying $1.54, I'm saying $1.60 to be on the conservative side with this stock. If we break $1.60, we got a beautiful setup for next week. And I think there's going to be a lot of news in the next couple of weeks. There's going to be some very significant news. Again, no guarantees, no whatever. Just my feeling, my gut feel is there's going to be some significant news. Okay, that's my gut feel. Very significant news in the next couple of weeks. So keep your eye above $1.60 is the buy level. Unless you want to take a shot, unless you want to take a risk here, would you take a risk? I don't know. I mean, like I would, but I'm like I'm an idiot. Okay, so we got 5-minute charts on SYTA. Break. Okay, so we're basically this is dragging on. Okay, it's 11:30. Okay, I gotta hop. I can't stay here all day. $15 minutes. Oh, 15-minute chart is looking okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, we got a bunch of people watching here. Okay. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this before I leave. Okay, so as you guys know, we've had some big moves. Every stock we've introduced in the last little while has had massive breakouts. Keith, who has made 50 times profits with some of our stocks in the past, he's been around. He's the OG. He's been around when we had some major wins, 20 baggers, 50 baggers, one after the other. You want to get in early. You want to make the real money. You got to get in early. You got to get notifications, and that's why we have a premium program, which is how much is it? It's expensive. It's $195 a month, but is it worth it? For some people, it is. Why is it worth it? Because what you're going to get is early alerts. We're going to tell you when and where we're going to launch the new stock. Unlike the unwashed masses, the hoi polloi, the riffraff, the peasants. You're gonna be an aristocrat. Okay, you're gonna know in advance when and where we're gonna launch the new stock. Right now, I can't tell you privately because that would be possibly insider trading. But I can tell you, go to StockTwits at 11:03 a.m. is where we're gonna post it. That I can do, right? So that's what you get for $195. You get early alerts. And you saw what happened with ADTX. You saw what happened with Hoff, with all the other stocks. They explode right out of the gate. So if you have that edge, if you're there when we introduce it, you're going to have like a 30-second advantage, which, by the way, is a lot. 30 seconds is a lifetime with stocks. I mean, so you can make basically probably 50%. We've seen these things move 50, literally 50, half 100. 50% in a matter of seconds. So what you're going to get is you're going to be positioned early. Also, you get access to our top secret Telegram channel where we have all, again, if you've noticed, we on our private member group, that's where we give the first alert to the private member group, the daily trading signals. Daily trading signals I'm only giving on the private Telegram. I'm not doing it on the public Telegram. If you want the trading signals throughout the day, you got to be in our member community. You want it? The link is in the bio or a link in the whatever video description, wherever it is. So is it worth it? Okay, so here's what you get. Let me show you what you get. You get trading signals like this, so you know exactly what time and where. You're going to get in at the ground floor, so you make money at the ground floor, and not get FOMO when it's already doubled. You get signals like this, daily trading signals on our private Telegram channel. Again, you get that first alert minutes ahead of everybody else. Minutes, literally minutes ahead of everybody else. You get our video course. We're going to be coming out as soon as I fix the camera. We have to fix the camera. We're going to have the 10-bagger course. So here's the upside. Here's what you got to decide if it makes sense for you. So basically, look, if you're trading with $5,000, you put $5 grand into one idea, you make 50%, which we already did with even with ADTX. It was a 90%, 85% gain the first day. You make 50%. That's $2,500. That's if you're trading only $5 grand. That means you're basically making 10 times your invested $195. So is it worth it? I think it's worth it. If you're trading with $500, it's not worth it. But if you're trading with 50 grand or 100 grand, if you got a $100,000 account, you should definitely get this program, because it means that your time obviously is valuable. Obviously, your time is worth something, and you don't want to miss out. So you're going to basically make your money back with probably the first trade. I mean, it's ridiculous. We need to break the VWAP C+. Are you talking about ADTX? Which one are you talking about? Which one? The VWAP. AD, obviously ADTX. Okay, ADTX. What's going on with SYTA? Oh my God, SYTA is so much drama with the stock. It's doing a pullback now. Oh, no. Here we go. 5-minute chart looking like we're ready to run. We did a pullback. Now it's ready to run. Oh, my God. This thing, again, you want drama. This stock gives you drama. Look at this. We're going to get another buy signal right here if it breaks out above this moving average. We had a fake out. See, that was a fake out. That's the shorts came in. 239, try to drop it down. This thing wants to go higher. Once we go above 242, 248, I think we go to 248. That's it. Watch this. Watch for 248. Let me go to our private Telegram group and let them know that. All right, guys. SYTA, watch 248. We break out of 248 next couple minutes. This thing is going to go to 350. All right. Here we go. Let's tell the other mooch bums, the freeloaders. Should we tell the freeloaders? Nah. Why should we tell the freeloaders? Okay, ADTX. Here we go. We got a really nice bottom forming here. Really nice bottom forming on the ADTX. $1.40, yeah. I think ADTX has. Oh yeah, this is definitely. We do need to break above this $1.45 though. We gotta get above that at least. We gotta get above that. So we got 7 more cents to go. 7 cents to go. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm wrapping up. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to get the book. We're going to be launching a new stock in about a week. New stock right after the July 4th holiday. So if you want to make money with that new stock, and that one is, again, also going to be a banger right out of the gate. Keith, are you in our private program? You should be, because we're going to be launching a new stock. That's right. We're going to be launching a new stock right after the 4th of July. And that's going to be a banger right out of the gate. And if you want to know what time we're launching that, if you want to know where we're launching it, you got to get our premium program, the membership. Link is in the bio to get that. And so what you're going to get is you're going to get the announcement telling you exactly when and where the thing comes out. So all you need is to make money with one of these stocks once a month. And we're going to be doing 2 a month. Like, as Keith remembers, when we were doing the Canadian stuff, sometimes we had 3 stocks a month. But typically in Canada, we were doing, 1 or 2 stocks every month. Now that we're back in the U.S., in a free country, we're going to be doing 2 stocks a month. So if you guys want to get in on the ground floor of the next 2 stocks in the next 30 days, that's right. We're going to have 2 more stocks in the next 30 days, both in my opinion, are going to be bangers, red hot out of the gate, just like ADTX, which went up 85% day one, just like Hoth went up almost a double day one also. Lottery doubled or tripled day one, I think. SYTA, all these others. So you got to get in early. You want to get in early, you got to make a small investment, or you could, whatever. You could just watch our Telegram public one, and we'll let you know a couple minutes after it comes out. Of course, by then the stock will be 30% higher. Maybe it'll pull back like ADTX. ADTX has pulled back, so you would have saved money. So, hey, you never know. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you all on the next one. Here's to your 100x. Go to Amazon, get the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint on Amazon. 10-Bagger Blueprint. Everything you need to know about stocks, how to make 10 times your money.